And welcome out to the House of Heat here at Patrick Henry High School as the Bryan Golden Bears are playing the Patrick Henry Patriots here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. It is the Oberlin Turnbull pregame show, and these two teams, league rivals, we always get a good game out of Patrick Henry, it seems, and we're here in this this nice gym at Patrick Henry.
Yeah, and this is one that's been circled from the beginning of the season when the coaches meet and everybody talks about, how your league season's going to go. The Lady Bears were obviously picked in the league, but right behind them, Liberty Center and Patrick Henry nipping at our heels. So this is a big one as far as the league is concerned. The biggest challenge the Bears have had since they were down at the Lima Bath tournament when they saw Notre Dame in Lima Bath. So, this is one of those where you're excited to see how the girls come out and respond to the challenge that they're no doubt going to get on Patrick Henry's home floor.
The last game for the Lady Bears was last Saturday as they won 43-22 over St. Mary's, a team which we have had, lots of dealings with in softball, in soccer, in basketball, but they had the win. Had the win over St. Mary's, which was good.
Yeah, and St. Mary's is becoming like a new rival. Yep. With all the times, like you said, we've run into them now, and in the postseason, it's just become almost like a common occurrence. We're going to see St. Mary's all the time. So going down to their place, early morning bus ride on a Saturday. A little bit, I would say the girls got off to a better start. Didn't have the lull like always. Didn't score a ton of points, but that was more St. Mary's pace than it was our offensive efficiency, and a good win for the Bears.
All right, well, it is the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. I had a chance to chat with Bryan head coach Todd Grosjean. You're going to hear that after this time out on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project,
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Coach Todd Grosjean and the Bryan Lady Bears. And Coach, successful since we last talked, a win over Delta and a win at St. Mary's. That's a big one there, too.
Yeah, it's always nice to take care of business in the league. Obviously, hadn't been in school for quite a few days, and you never know what you're going to get. We hadn't played for almost a week, so... but I thought our kids did a nice job defensively against Delta and took care of business there. And then we had a long bus ride on Saturday to St. Mary's, and it was a long trip, cold bus, and our kids kind of got off to a sluggish start. We didn't play the greatest, but we were able to get out of there with almost a 20-point win against a team that's obviously in our district.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a team that these girls have seen multiple times in basketball and soccer. You know what I mean? It's kind of formed a little rivalry.
Absolutely. They see them in soccer and softball, and so our kids are familiar with them. We knocked them out of the tournament last year in the district, so there's some familiar faces and names that we had to guard and defend, but I thought our kids did a nice job defensively. But we weren't by no means satisfied leaving there.
Yeah, absolutely. And now you go on the road, another tough place to play, the House of Heat at Patrick Henry, and a team that is probably one of the 3 better teams in the league.
Absolutely. They've gotten off to a great start. I think they're 11-4. Very athletic. They play a ton of kids. I think they only graduated one senior from last year's group that was really solid. Obviously, when you go to Patrick Henry, you gotta play well. They all shoot the 3 really well. They've got a post player that's really athletic that'll match up well with Kaylee, and we're going to have to defend like we've been doing and hopefully make some shots.
When you look at the strategy against them, I mean, obviously every game's different, but to them, what is the biggest thing that keeps you up at night or gets you worried about it?
Well, they shoot the ball extremely well. You can't give them any room. You can't let them get their feet set. So we're going to have to do a really nice job, knowing where shooters are. Don't give them any time. But they do it's a dribble drive offense, so they're going to try and dribble penetrate and then kick it if you have to help. So our on-the-ball defense is going to have to be really solid. Obviously, when you take as many threes as they do, there's going to be some long rebounds too, so rebounding will be a huge stat, in my opinion.
When you look at the way that the Lady Bears have started off, you've said it's been slow starts and then later on. Do you have the slow start this time would be not so great?
No, obviously we want to have a good start. We've shot the ball in practice pretty well, but obviously when you go into a game and you never know what you're going to get. Obviously we make a few. Everybody, that rim gets a little bit bigger and we play with a little more intensity and confidence. So it would be beneficial for us to get off to a good start, especially on the road.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck as you face the Patriots. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
All right, Coach Todd Groshi and the Bryan Lady Bears going to take this time out. Come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Let's play together. Bryan, Ohio will have a new inclusive playground on the site of the former Lincoln Elementary School. An inclusive playground is a place for children and families of all physical, mental, and social abilities to learn, play, and grow together. We are currently raising funds with the goal of starting construction this fall. The Lincoln Park Inclusive Playground Project is an initiative of Bryan Parks and Recreation using a project fund at the Bryan Area Foundation. To learn more or make a donation, visit BryanAreaFoundation.org.
Back out at the House of Heat on the Golden Bear Sports Network. It's the Lady Bears and Patrick Henry getting ready to do battle here. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. They include Veteran Services of Williams County, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, Newcomers, Schaefer, Spangler, and Breitlinger, Fackler Monument, Bryan Parks and Rec, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold with you. And the last time these two teams met was back in January of 2023, where Bryan defeated Patrick Henry 62-44 at home. And again, that just goes back. I know it was 20 points, but it just goes back that I feel like every time we play Patrick Henry, we get a closer game than we expect.
Well, they're so athletic, always athletic, and they're long. They like to press. They like to run. But the athleticism, I think, is what stands out to me. And you look at that game last year. This year, we're seeing a couple of those girls back for that underclassmen back for PH. They started 2 freshmen. Those girls are sophomores now. And for this game, what it seems like to me is this is the senior experience of the Bears with 6 seniors, 5 of which play a lot. 6 seniors for PH and only a couple play. They really rely on 2 sophomores, Karis Crossland and Ada Chrisman, a leading rebounder in the area, one of the leading scorers in the area. So girls who are on the up and coming right now, and the Lady Bears are going to count on experience to control that.
Well, let's meet the Patriots first. We're going to deviate from our normal meeting Bryan first and meet the Patriots first because we were talking about them here. The Patrick Henry Patriots sitting at 11-4, 5-2 in the NWAL. Justin Sonnenberg, who is a PH guy, is in his 5th year here at PH. He's 42-57. He's had experience he was the football coach at Stryker. He was also on the girls basketball staff at Defiance. This team averaging 50.3 points a game, allowing 35.7. They're shooting 38% from the field, 58% from the line, averaging almost 30 rebounds a game, almost 10 assists, 11 steals a game. And when you look at their schedule to date and how they got here, these last 5 games, They beat Archbold, which got people's attention. They beat Evergreen, which got people's attention. And their last game at Elmwood, they won 54-35. So sitting at 5-2 in the NWOAL.
Yeah, just one common opponent there with Sonora. The Lady Bears beat Sonora early in the year. They lost them by 8. And anytime you beat Archbold in anything, it always sounds good, but Archbold's not the Archbold of the past.
Right.
This year, and Evergreen the same way. And girls basketball, they've been inconsistent. So this is a big challenge for Patrick Henry. They've lost a couple of games early. They had a little bit of a struggle scoring points early, but they're starting to recover, like you said, averaging 50 points a game. And I think that bigger number there is holding their opponents to 35, a 15-point margin, and they've lost 4 games.
Yep.
So you know that even those games were probably tight. So, it's like I said, a good athletic team. They're going to get up and down, try to score the basketball from everywhere, but they all shoot the 3. It'll be a challenge for the Bears defensively.
Let's meet the Bryan Lady Bears. Coach Todd Grosjean here in his 17th year at Bryan. They are 13-1 on the season, 2-0 in the league. They're averaging 54.2 points a game and allowing 29.7. We looked at their stats here, shooting 40%, 31% from behind the arc, 66% from the line, 31 rebounds a game, 12.3 assists a game, 14 steals a game. And, the Lady Bears kind of rolling as they have been this past several years.
And it's hard to look at any of that and be nitpicky, but we'd like to see that 3-point number go up.
Exactly.
Free throw percentage as a team is always a tricky number, too, because especially when you're a team like Bryan, where everybody gets a chance to get on the floor. There's been so many games with running clocks. That might skew things a little bit, but that 3-point number is something, the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 games as a team, the Bears have just not shot it very well from beyond the arc. So that's something that has to come back and become a bigger part of the offense for the Bears.
Let's take a look at their last 5 games here. We mentioned the game against St. Mary's. Before that, the last league game, they beat Delta. They beat Wauseon, Van Wert, and Montpelier their last 5 games. And let's take a real quick look at the NWOAL standings here before we get too far along and before we take our time out. But here's where we sit. Bryan, Liberty Center, and Patrick Henry all sitting at the top. I think that might be the wrong standings. No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So they're all 2-0 here, and that's what we thought from the beginning.
Right. These are the teams that were picked at the top. Everybody else kind of middling around a little bit. So this is a huge game. We've got this one tonight, and the next game after this is the Bears at Liberty Center.
Yep.
So this is your league season right here. These next 2 Thursday nights, good challenge in front of the girls. So I'd say that probably the only thing that's a little bit off is we feel like we haven't played a ton, and you've been off a lot of school, but everybody's been that way.
Yep.
Everybody's dealing with the same kind of schedule. So it's just a matter of showing up and playing basketball in a hostile environment. There's a good crowd here tonight, like we thought there would be. This is a big game for Patrick Henry, so it's a nice crowd. See how the girls respond.
All right, we're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game. You're listening to the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back out from the house eat, let's take a look at our keys of the game brought to you by the Carlin Company. The Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained #1 in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs. Let's first take a look at the keys for the Bryan Golden Bears.
One of the things that Coach Grosjean's talked about with his girls is PH's ability to shoot the 3. They're a little bit like us, and everybody can shoot it. Everybody will shoot it, so we can't just let them stand and shoot and get comfortable, especially in their own gym. They're a dribble drive offense. They like to drive and kick, so part of that is you got to be able to take the lane away, defend that right-hand dribble, make them be uncomfortable with the ball in their hands, and then rebound. A lot of long rebounds with 3-point shooting teams. We got to be able to control the boards.
Taking a look at the keys for the Patriots and Coach Sonnenberg.
Well, one thing Coach Sonnenberg knows, this is a constant theme with the Lady Bears under Coach Grosjean, is you're going to see pressure. And if you turn the ball over and give us extra possessions, that's going to cause you issues. So you have to take care of the basketball, handle our pressure. Patience on offense. Don't go looking for that early shot. Look for the good shot, especially early. Don't let yourself get behind too far. Make sure that you're executing your offense. And then team defense, just like us on the other end, we're the same way. We want to dribble drive. We want to kick for threes. You can't let us take open shots. You can't let us have the lane. So a couple of teams that are playing the same way, thinking the same way defensively.
All right, those are our keys to the game, brought to you by Carlin Company. Going to take this time out. We'll come back with tip-off on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutVaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Today's national anthem being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Board of Education, the administration, and the athletic department of Patrick Henry High School extends to each of you a warm welcome. We're glad you could be here tonight. Let's welcome some of the people covering tonight's game. Mr. Kevin Ice from the Defiance Crescent News. Mr. Jeff
Getting ready to introduce our game of chef officials.
Chris Malanga and Brian Arnold from 96.5 WQC-TV in Bryan. And a special welcome to Dave Clark and Lori Radcliffe.
We got a nice little shout out there from the PA announcer here.
Didn't even get booed by anybody.
Our officials being brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center is serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Mount Pleasant offices for all your eye care needs. Officials Greg Becker, David Joseph, and Mark Kuhn are officials tonight here at Bryan and Patrick Henry. This has been the Oberlin Turnbull countdown to kickoff, or first tip-off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. One of these days, it'll be the last game. I will change the line.
You know what it's going to be? You're going to say tip-off for the first football game next year. That's what you're going to get.
No, I'll do it for softball.
Yeah. Hey, whatever.
We won't have a first pitch. We'll have a tip-off. So there you go. All right, let's meet our starting lineups, because I have not been able to get the PA announcer microphone going here. So let's meet the starting lineup for the Bryan Golden Bears. They're going to be led by 6'1" senior Kaylee Thiel, a 5'9" senior Ella Voigt, a 5'9" senior Anna Gray, a 5'10" senior Ella Rao, and a 5'6" senior Mara Smith. No surprises there.
Nope, same lineup that it's been every game so far. No reason for it not to be at this point.
Starting lineups being sponsored by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrication. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. When you look at this team, Kaylee Thiel averaging 12.6 points a game, Ella Voigt averaging 10 points a game, Anna Gray 7.8 points a game, Ella Rao 8.4 points a game, Mara Smith 6.6 points a game, all contributing in very different ways, but all in strong ways.
Just the balance. That's what we've seen the last couple of years. This team's extremely balanced offensively. everybody plays a role, and they're interchangeable parts. And that's been a huge key to the success the Bears have had the last couple of years, is everybody able to do what's needed out of them.
Oh, they got the big stuff going on up here too at the video board and everything, the lights. So I'm not going to be able to read I'm going to have to read them off the screen.
Take a little
Casey
cue
Nelson.
from the Golden Bears here with the light show and the spotlights.
A junior, Kaya Seaman, a senior, Karis Crossland, a sophomore, Carson Weber, a senior, and Ada Chrisman, a sophomore. As you mentioned, a couple of those, sophomores that played last year as freshmen.
And got some all-league recognition as freshmen also. There's a couple of really nice players, Crossland and Chrisman. A couple of special players are going to be a handful the next couple of years, and they're going to kind of take the Lady Patriots tonight, whichever way they're going to go. They're the leading scorers on the team coming into tonight. Nelson's the girl that's going to handle the ball a lot for PH, going to make them go. I think Mara Smith's drawing that assignment when the Bears are in man-to-man. So we'll see how like I said earlier, it's going to be the youth of PH and how they play against the older girls, the older lineup here of the Lady Bears.
All right, it is Bryan and Patrick Henry getting set to tip this one off. And if you're listening on the radio or watching the tape delay stream or watching on WSN, you'll we'll let you know that we're sitting in the corner. They put the children in the corner. And so it's going to be a little hard to see on the far end. But the tip comes down, and we'll go to Karis Crossland. Crossland picks up her dribble, gives over, and then back over to Carson Weber. Driving, try to get underneath, and we've got a kick ball as it goes off of Kaylee Thiel's feet.
Yeah, nice job there by Nelson. Nelson's quick. That's the one thing Coach talked about to the girls this week. She can move pretty quick, and Mara Smith can handle that. Just a matter of matching up early and getting legs underneath.
Inbound to Seaman. Seaman working the foul line against Rao. She'll turn, give over to Weber, who does a nice head fake, and again another kick as they were trying. Seaman was looking for Nelson underneath. And
good switch there by the Lady Bears after going for the shot fake. Ella Rao replaced Anna Gray, and between the two, took that away.
They get it underneath to Chrisman, who had a nice look at the basket. Shot is missed. Rebound will come down to Gray, and they fire it down. Gray will have the basketball after a quick pass to Rao. Gray has it. She'll try to get it to Thiel, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds and stay right here. She was actually looking for Voigt down there.
Patrick Henry coming out in some aggressive man-to-man here, challenging way outside the three-point line. So you kind of see a mirror of the two teams right now.
They get it underneath to Smith. Smith has all 5 girls from Patrick Henry around her. She gets it out to Voigt. Now back to Smith, top of the key. Throws up a three-pointer. It is good. A high bounce off glass. And the first points of the game go to the Bears.
And you hope that's an omen of things to come. What a great bounce in the away gym.
Knocked out of bounds as Nelson was working against Mara Smith. 7:07 remaining first quarter. It's 3-0 Bears.
Nice job by Mara Smith looking for a shot down there too.
They get it into Nelson. Nelson wearing 0-0. Working against Smith. Nearly knocked away by Rao. They get it underneath to Chrisman. Chrisman will kick it back to Nelson. Nelson thought about a three, then will drive, put up a shot with the right hand. It goes in, and that makes it 3-2 Bears.
I thought that might have been a double dribble. Looked like she dribbled to collect the ball and then put it back on the floor again. But a nice drive. That's the one thing that I remember from what the scouting report was Nelson is fast, and she's shown it twice going to the basket. Good first step.
Thiel has it at the foul line. Bounce pass out to Smith. Smith, they're going to say she traveled with the basketball. So 6:32 remaining here. It is a 3-2 Bears lead. They'll bring it up. Nelson has it. She'll cross the timeline, go left side. Too tall for Karis Crossland, and that'll go to the Bears.
That's one of the things that the Bears are going to want to do tonight. They're going to try to speed Patrick Henry up a little bit, try to get them a little bit out of control. And that worked right there. And the run and jump, whether they do it full court or half court, is going to be good for that.
Rao has the basketball on the left wing. Looking for some help. She'll give over to Gray. Gray goes baseline. Shot is blocked by Ada Chrisman. Chrisman, the 6-foot sophomore, their post player. And Coach Grosjean said that she's going to give the Bears lots of fits.
Yeah, very athletic post player. Got off the floor nice there. Good anticipation of the shot by Gray. She kind of looked her up coming from the backside block.
Voigt has it, loses the basketball. Gray will pick it up, the loose ball. Gray has picked up her dribble by the foul line. She'll hand off to Rao. Rao hits the deck. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Patrick Henry. Coach Groschi wanted a foul there.
They're super aggressive. It's a mirror image of us on the other end playing defense. It should be what we're used to seeing every day.
Right. Smith has the basketball. Goes right side with a bounce pass over to Thiel. Thiel looks to drive, makes a nice pivot, then hands off to Voigt. Voigt will go baseline, hit the deck, draw the foul, and we'll head to the line for 2 Welling Construction free throws. Let's see who the foul is on. That'll be on 00 Casey Nelson.
Good attack by a little two-man game there between Thiel and Voigt. Voigt saw just enough of a crack and attacked the basket quick, and a good aggressive move into contact instead of shying away.
Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. The first one is good, which makes it 4-2 Bears. Next one from Voigt comes to, and it's now 5-2. Bears have a 3-point lead.
Patrick Henry substitution number 5, Sophie Gildy.
Sophie Gildy will check in. I'm glad he said that before I did because I wasn't sure on that one.
And another sophomore. Three sophomores on the floor now for Patrick Henry.
And they're playing aggressively. Gildy will bring it and will have it. Crossland now has it.
Looks like they're wiping off Nelson's jersey over there. She's got some blood.
They get it underneath to Crossland. She'll bounce past it. And the ball is loose. Picked up by Gray. Gray puts up the easy layup. And they were looking for Chrisman and Chrisland and Crossland together, and they just couldn't get her.
Nice job by Anna Gray, not giving up on that with the tip away, and then ran right through the Patrick Henry player for the basketball.
Smith has 2 steals basically on that, but the Patriots get it back.
More of those deflections we like to talk about. Active hands out of both Mara Smith and Ella Voigt right there to get their hands on the basketball.
They get it underneath to Carson Weber, who puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound will come down to Crossland. Puts up a shot, and that is good. So that makes it 7-4 Bears. 4:45 remaining here, first quarter on the main stop scoreboard.
That's the rebounding that Coach Groshin was talking about. That was just a 2, but that was a long rebound because of the air ball. It just didn't have a body on Crossland on the backside. And he talked about the quick release that she has. That was in and out of her hands in a hurry.
Bears tried to force one there, and it got a turnover. Shot up and rattles off the rim by Crossland. Another shot goes up for the Patriots, and then they'll knock it out of bounds. It'll go to the Bears. Wow.
All right, dodged the bullet right there.
2 right in front of the rim.
Yeah. And Ada Chrisman able to pull that rebound away from a couple of Bears there. And a couple from point blank.
Addie Schwab will come in for the Patriots. Josie Arnold for the Bears. And the Bears will bring it up. Arnold has it now, left wing. She'll feed underneath to Thiel. Can't handle it, and it goes as a turnover for the Bears. 7-4. 4:11 remaining here, first quarter on the main stop scoreboard. Main stop, so if you need them, go as near main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday tonight and every Thursday. The main stops in Northwest Ohio. Patriots come up quick. Shot is missed by Karis Crossland. Comes down to Voigt. Voigt's hustling. She'll get it across. Down to Thiel. Nice catch by Thiel. Shot up and good. Tell you what.
That was a great catch. You're right.
As a Lions fan, that was an Amon-Ra St. Brown kind of catch down there.
That was. She went up and got that one-handed, and then nice little shoulder shake, post move there. Went to her right shoulder, which isn't easy. Little baseline jumper from about 4 or 5 feet. Nice finish by Thiel.
Crossland has it. She'll give it over to Carson Weber. They'll lose it. The Patriots will lose it. The Bears will get it. Voigt goes coast to coast, puts up a shot. Will draw the foul. Shot is no good, and Voigt's going to head to the line for 2 more Welling Construction free throws.
And you can see that from our angle. Voigt did a great job knowing that girl was chasing her down, and did a good job of creating some contact against the defender there, giving Weber her first foul. Nice poke away by Josie Arnold on the other end to get the transition started.
Bryan substitutions, number 2, Ava Zimmerman, and number 5.
Going to see Gray come back in and Zimmerman.
Back in for Patrick Henry, number 12, Ada Chrisman.
And I would imagine if this game's tight late, we're not going to see the coaches go real deep on their benches. So good here. Good opportunities early to get some kids in off the bench for both coaches.
Foul shot is missed. Bears get the rebound, though. Gray goes baseline. Gray in trouble. Gets it over to Arnold. Now they cross-court it back to Gray. Gray goes baseline, then finds, is that Voigt for three over there? No good. Rebound comes down, and we're going to get a foul on the Lady Bears on the rebound.
Yeah, good ball movement. I thought the Lady Bears were standing a little bit. I think we were trying to find a touch for Thiel in the post. She's battling with Chrisman pretty good down there. That's a good one-on-one matchup right now for both teams, offensively and defensively. Probably the two of the best post players in the league right now going at it head-to-head.
All right, so Nelson is back in, right on the point. She fires it across court. Three ball in the air is no good. Rebound comes down to Chrisman, who misses the shot, and we're going to get a jump ball. Both the Patrick Henry faithful and the Bryan faithful each wanted a foul there.
Yeah.
In respective touches.
A little bit of contact down there from everybody. But again, another bullet dodge. Chrisman's had a couple of looks in the paint and hasn't finished. Coach Grosjean will be fine if it stays like that, but she's got some touches around the basket right now.
Smith brings it up. Gives it to Voigt. Voigt will go baseline, run into a couple of players, and then kick it back out. Now Thiel has it. Cross court underneath to Voigt. Voigt has Crossman down there, puts up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to the Patriots. Excuse me, she had Chrisman right on her.
And she got herself into kind of a tough spot down there.
Casey Nelson missed another layup for the Patriots.
Good transition defense by the Bears. Did a nice job hustling back. PH trying to run out. The Bears recovered and got the miss.
Josie Arnold with it. She'll get to Voigt. Voigt will skip it over to Gray, who launched the three. No good. Rebound comes right down to the Bears, or to Patrick Henry. Kaya Seaman. Seaman's running it. She'll give over to Nelson. Then back out top of the key. Three ball by Chrisman is no good. Nice box out, and Anna Gray gets the rebound for the Lady Bears.
Good hustle by Gray a couple of times, chasing down some long rebounds. Bears need a good look and finish down here on this end.
Minute 39 remaining first quarter. Bears lead 10-4. Smith with the basketball. Smith will give to Voigt. Top of the key. Voigt will go back to Smith on the right wing. Now back top of the key to Arnold. Launches a three. Beautiful, nothing but nets. That makes it 13-4, a 9-point lead for the Bears. Minute 19 remaining first quarter. Nelson brings it up, working against Smith. Nelson on the left wing gives it over to Addie Schwab, top of the key. Now back to Nelson. Nelson going right side. Smith gets in there, and they're going to call her for a hold.
Oh, my.
She was going around to poke it out. Ooh. Ooh.
And even worse, right in front of the Bears bench right there, and I know Coach Grosjean didn't enjoy that call.
No, he did not.
Just two on the Bears. Good aggressive D by Mara Smith. That's all right, because now their guards are thinking about that.
Yep. We're also going to see Avery Brown check in for the Bears. Kenzie Priggy's in.
Good opportunity here to get Mara a quick break.
Yep.
Try to survive a couple possessions here with some starters sitting.
Nelson to Chrisman. Chrisman looks to drive, then ball is lost, and we're going to get a foul. No, they're called jump ball. We'll stay right here with the Patriots. I'd say what I'm surprised how much Chrisman, as their 6-foot player, the tallest one on the court here, is playing, how far out she plays.
She plays all over the floor. She's a little bit everywhere, not just your traditional post player. But a little bit like Kaylee Thiel, which makes her a really tough kid to defend, especially as athletic as she is.
And she's standing in the paint right now. They bounce pass it to Nelson, and stepping in front of it is Ella Voigt. Voigt will run it down to Rao. 38 to play. Rao puts up a shot, no good. Gets a rebound, gets hammered on the way. Oh, and they're going to call that a jump ball.
Well, she got fouled going for the shot, and then she got fouled on the rebound. And Bears got the ball, no harm, no foul, I guess, on that. And a lot of harm, no foul.
All right, so Rao inbound. Bears will have it. They give over to Avery Brown. Brown will get it in the corner, and then they get underneath. And now they're going to get a foul.
I'm going to call a hold on Crispin, I think.
Yeah, and that will be on her. And it's interesting because we saw this a little bit against Delta. I feel like they were calling fouls on the perimeter, but nothing underneath. I mean, that was in the paint, but close enough that it was on a rebound.
Feels like that's relatively common, I think.
Yeah.
Not that it's right or wrong.
Three ball for Rouse in the air, and that's good. Well, a bit worked out for that possession for the Bears as they lead 16-4.
We talked about the Bears needing to get better at the three-point line, and right now that's what the Bears are. They're better at the three-point line, so hopefully that'll stay that way.
Shot is up by the Patriots. It's missed. Rebound comes down to Voigt. They're going to hurry because they've got under 10 to go. Voigt has it, top of the key. She'll drive, and before the shot, they're going to call a foul on the floor, and that'll be on Sophie Geldy. Oh, sorry, Kaya Seaman. 3-5 looks the same.
Good push. Good push. You got better eyes than me. I got to look at the board from here. I can barely tell there's an official, let alone how many fingers he's got on his hands.
So Bears will inbound with 5.8 to go. Get it to Thiel. Thiel thought about a shot on the outside, throws one up from inside. Shot is missed, and that'll be the end of the first quarter of play with the main stop scoreboard showing 16-4 in favor of the Lady Bears. Going to take this timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Start of the second quarter here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. The main stop scoreboard shows 16-4 in favor of the Lady Bears. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here from the House of Heat. And first quarter thoughts real quick?
You couldn't ask for a better start than what you got from the Lady Bears right there. 3 threes. That's been an area where we've been a little cold. 3 for 5 to start. PH has been real cold. Missed both of the threes that they've attempted. Get a quick foul on Anna Gray right there to start the quarter. And the Bears 3 for 4. The only free throws have been taken so far. So 2 on Gray is going to get her a seat. So Josie Arnold's going to have to play a little bit of defense here for the Bears so we can protect Anna Gray with those 2 quick fouls here.
Patrick Henry has it. Weber. They get it underneath. Shot is up and good. That was Karis Crossman.
Karis Crossman is a really good offensive player.
And then they get it stolen away, and it's coming the other way. Free ball in the air for Casey Nelson, and they're going to call a foul as she was shooting. Nelson hit the deck. It's going to be on Mara Smith, and that'll be 2 on Smith.
Just a little undisciplined coming out on the closeout right there. Mara's just a little bit out of control. And that's 2 on her, so now 2 on Gray and 2 on Smith.
First one is good.
Coach Sonnenberg gave Ada Chrisman a quick break there to start the quarter, but she's already at the scorer's table ready to come back in.
Next one, no good.
A chance here with this free throw to get off to a little bit of a 4-0 run here and double their points.
That one is good. So that makes it 16-8 Bears with 7:27 remaining here. First half. It's been tough sledding for the Bears. They are up 16-8, but the 3 balls have really helped them stay. Anything inside the paint has been challenging. 3 ball for Rao on the left side. That's good.
And if that keeps going well for the Bears, then that takes away a little bit of that aggressive man-to-man defense that Coach Sonnenberg's in.
Yep, absolutely. Nelson will bring it down, put up a scoop shot, no good. Rebound comes down. It's going to be a jump ball and go to the Bears as both Ada Chrisman and Josie Arnold had a hand on that.
That was Ella Rao. Those two were battling there. And Chrisman, you can see why she's a leading rebounder in the area. She's got a great nose for the ball, anticipates angles off of the glass well. Just a sophomore, only going to get better.
6:52 remaining second quarter. Bears have it. Thiel on the right wing. Out to Rao, who launches another three. That one rattles in and out. Rebound comes down to the Patriots. Nice job there by Kaya Seaman coming in and grabbing that rebound.
A good shot, good decision there by Ella Rao. She's knocked down her first two. That one barely didn't go.
Yep. Poked away by Josie Arnold, and now Zimmerman tries to poke it back away. Nelson will kick it over, and three ball in the air. No, that was a two for Carson Weber. Boy, some of these screens have been a little interesting by the Patriots.
Nice scramble there by Patrick Henry, stayed aggressive. Good kick out by Chrisman after winning that ball. Kind of a tough pass, tough entry pass that Chrisman ended up winning for the Patriots.
Zimmerman takes a shot for three. That's no good. Rebound tipped around, and we'll go to the Patriots again. Again, Kaya Seaman.
Yeah, early on it's 7-7 on the boards, but it doesn't feel even. It feels like the PH is getting their hands on more rebounds right now.
Three ball in the air, no good for Carson Weber. Rebound will come down to Thiel.
Great check out by Kaylee Thiel on Ada Chrisman right there, textbook.
Rao has it in the corner, now to Arnold, now Thiel top of the key. Thiel looks to drive, puts it up. High glass, no good. Little too strong. Rebound will come down to Nelson, and she's running.
A great take by Thiel, uncontested at the rim, just not able to get that left-hand layup to go.
Nelson has it. They were running for a second, then they set up in their half-court offense. Get it out to Chrisman underneath, and they're going to get a foul called on Rao. And again, Coach Grosjean is confused by the official's call. So that'll be the first one on Rao. That'll put Seaman in the line, though. She's an 81% free throw shooter.
And PH went to the flex right there in their offense. The baseline cut got us. Rao was chasing across. The official said she got some arm challenge in that shot. I think both Rao and Coach Grosjean would have liked that to have been a block shot. Let's play on.
Next one is up and good. That makes it 19-12, 7-point lead for the Bears.
Yeah, so that 12-point lead cut to 7 here early in the second quarter, just a couple minutes in. Bears got to find some offense, need a bucket right here.
Absolutely. Arnold skip pass to Rao. Rao, nice fake, will drive, put up a shot, hits the deck, no foul at all. Rao's barely getting up, and it's stolen away. Arnold has it. She has Rao down there. She finds Rao, and it gets knocked out of bounds, and that will stay. That'll go to the Patriots. And Coach Grosjean's like, what do I got to do to get a foul over there? I mean,
there has not been a lot of, I say Ella Rouse got to the line twice, and that's about it. It has not been a lot of other help for anyone else with contact near the rim.
No, absolutely not. Nelson with it. Bears need to get things settled down here and get a bucket. Patriots have it. They'll give it to Chrisman. Nearly stolen away by Thiel. But Chrisman recovers, puts up an air ball. Rebound comes down to Rao.
Pretty good defense against the flex right there by the Lady Bears.
They get it underneath to Thiel. Nice shot there by Kaylee Thiel down low. She was waiting there for it, and Josie could have fired it up there, but wisely took a couple of dribbles and then found her underneath.
Yeah, pulled the defense away, went from left to right.
And Arnold steals it again. Puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Rao. They fire it back to Arnold, who puts it up in and out. Rebound comes down to Carson Weber. So 2 shots there for the Bears don't fall.
A lot of contact on that layup. Coach Grosjean's asking for a foul. Arnold did a good job of putting her shoulder into the defender to initiate some contact and no whistle. It's kind of a curious whistle, I think, right now for our fellow officials here.
Seaman missed 2 shots. She got her own rebound after the first one, missed the putback. Bears have it going the other way. Kaylee Thiel launches a 3, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
Bears are going to dodge a bullet right there.
Yes, they are.
The 3 was long.
And that's going to be on Kaya Seaman. That'll be 2 on her. Yeah, that shot from the left corner is not Kaylee Thiel's best shot.
No, and she shoots a 3 like everybody else in practice, and she can take that shot. I don't know if that's the one we want right there, but
So Patrick Henry will take a timeout. I didn't see if it was a full or a 30. Looks like everybody's standing, so it's good. No, they're sitting, so that's going to be a full timeout.
We're standing.
Or we're standing. Okay.
Some are sitting, some are
keep it right here.
standing.
Timeout sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street, Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. Okay, it was a 30-second timeout. So confusing as to what's going on.
Well, that was the first thing I did when you said that. I said, well, PH is standing, we're sitting. But only half of us were sitting, so I felt pretty good about the 30-second.
So, and PH called that one, right?
PH called that timeout. Coach Grosjean's going back to the starting lineup. Gray and Smith both back on the floor with with 2 fouls each, so they need to be careful here. He probably will try to not play them for the last 3.5 if he can help it. But he can get what he can get and keep them from getting in any more foul trouble. He'll consider that a win.
Yep. Cross court. Now Gray has it top of the key, gives back to Smith. Smith bounce pass over to Voigt. Bears being very patient here.
PH showing some 2-3 matchup zone.
Voigt has it. They fired into Thiel. Then a big, tall skip pass over to Smith. Now back to Rao. Now to Smith. Top of the key. Launches a 3. Got it. Mara Smith.
That's a zone buster right there.
Yep, absolutely. 24-12. Bears lead here with 2:55 remaining here. First half.
Bears got it to the walk away. Nice skip. Top of the key, then a quick reversal right back from Rao to Smith.
Kenzie Prigge was looking underneath for Grace Haas, or Addie Schwab rather, and knocked out of bounds by Kaylee Thiel.
You see here, first half even, trying to protect Gray and Smith. Coach is going to try to go a little offense defense if he can.
I was just going to say that. If they could get stops, they might want to do that. Bears have everybody well covered. They get it underneath to Chrisman, though. And she is going to be blocked by Kaylee Thiel. Rebound comes down, and then she'll get fouled.
A little bit of a frustration foul there out of Chrisman.
That's going to be a couple on her, right?
That's 2, I believe, yep.
Yep.
Nice check out by Kaylee Thiel. Good defense on the shot initially. Made it really hard for Chrisman to even see the rim. And then turned and got a body on her, and then got fouled.
All right, Smith will bring it up, then give to Voigt. Looks like they're back in the man-to-man.
Yeah, PH came out of that zone
Poked
really quickly.
away, and they're going to say that that was Karis Crossland who tipped it, and then the Bears knocked it out of bounds, trying to save it.
Yeah, Crossland got a hand on it, chasing it, and then looked like Rao tried to gather and couldn't. 6 turnovers now for the Bears, 6 for both teams.
They get it in to Crossland, who will be bringing it up. Crossland works around a screen, goes to her left side. Runs into some trouble, stolen away by Thiel.
She drew a lot of attention. She had 3 Lady Bears around her right there.
Bears moving it around the arc. Now they get Voigt, left wing. Voigt will feed underneath to Thiel, put up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Patrick Henry, and we're going to get a jump ball. And all the Patriot fans not happy about that. But that's how they've been calling them.
That's how they've called everything. You're going to encourage girls to grab and reach when you don't call fouls and you call jump balls, and that's what this crew's wanted to do so far.
They have. Crossland will bring it up again. Crossland looks to drive, kick out. Geldy looking for help. And we're going to get a foul, and I think we're going to get a foul on Zimmerman.
Then we're going to call that. That's it. Call the easy stuff.
Yeah.
Make it look like you're doing something. Yeah, that's not a foul on Ava Zimmerman any more than the contact we've seen around the rim. And really the grab down there on the rebound. The challenge on the rebound was way more contact than that.
No, they've set it up. That's how they're going to call it.
Absolutely.
Weber gets the inbound. Shot, scoop shot is up and good for Patrick Henry.
Nice shot by Weber, going right at Kaylee Thiel right there. Nice left-handed scoop for the layup.
Voigt brings it down. Minute 35 remaining second quarter. 24-14 Bears here at the House of Heat. They feed underneath to Thiel. She's double teamed. She'll kick out to Arnold. Arnold launches a 3. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it'll say they're off the Lady Bears.
Hey, the best thing the Bears could do right now is probably try to eat as much clock every possession as they can, end with a good shot. That was pretty good. It would have been nice to see maybe burn 15 to 20 more seconds off that clock. But they had the open look for 3, just not able to knock it down.
All right, Patriots get the inbound. This is Nelson bringing it down. Nelson working against Zimmerman. She shoves Zimmerman off. Now it works around a screen. Nelson continues to have it. They feed it underneath. Double team quickly. And then back out to back out. Haas looks to drive. Now back out to Nelson. They get it baseline to Weber. Weber loses the basketball. Voigt will pick it up. Nice defense there by the Lady Bears.
Really good on-the-ball defense again. Nice job coming out and recovering a bunch by the Bears. They were flying out at three-point shooters, but under control. Never gave up anything easy, even when they came out off their feet.
Under a minute to play here.
This would be nice to see the Bears run this down for a while.
Voigt will go baseline, put up a shot.
Ooh, she got hammered.
And underneath to missed shot. That'll be a rebound by Josie Arnold. Now Voigt has it on the right side. This is just interesting to watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to a timeout here either by Coach Grosjean, so we could talk about what you want to get. Be nice to hang on to at least this double-digit lead.
Yeah, absolutely. Voigt has it now. Now back to Arnold.
Nothing, no reason to force anything.
Skip over. Looking to drive, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down, and we're going to get a foul on Kaylee Thiel on the rebound.
It's just going to be her first, but we leave 4 seconds here. Nice take by Ava Zimmerman. Good decision.
I think this is team fifth, unless they haven't reset it.
And that's the issue. Yeah, we had a chance to get out of here with a double-digit lead and just a bad break here.
Yep.
Nice runner by Ava Zimmerman, not able to get it to go, and then Thiel going for that rebound. Tough whistle.
So this will be a two-shot attempt, 2 Welling Construction free throws. Schwab will go to the line.
2 shots.
First one is up and good. You and I have talked about this new rule with its 2 shots at 5 fouls. Talking with Tim Meister last weekend, he's not a huge fan of it.
He's not.
He's not.
He's more of a traditionalist, I would say. Him and I probably have a little different approach to basketball, but I think it's helped a little bit. It's definitely kept the game moving, and it's an opportunity where you can't just hack people all the time either.
24-16, Bears get it down. Josie Arnold launches a bucket, no good. And at the end of the first half of play, the main stop scoreboard shows 24-16 in favor of the Lady Bears. So initial thoughts here of the first half.
Well, the Bears got out to that 16-4 lead, and Patrick Henry kind of got their legs back underneath them. It didn't really feel even like it was a 12-point lead at the end of one, and the offense kind of went away from the Bears there in the second quarter. Only 8 points. Didn't shoot the ball well at all. 1 of 9 from 2 that quarter. So they're going to have to talk a little bit of offense and what they want to do, try to find a little bit more form and function on the offensive end. Defensively, I think we've been really solid. And the whistle, like we talked about, hasn't been. It was 5 fouls for the Bears and only 1 that PH committed there. And I think Brian's been pretty good being aggressive going to the rim. So, yeah, that probably could change a little too.
Absolutely. Well, at halftime here, it's 24-16. We're in the Bryan Athletic Boosters halftime show. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. Going to take a timeout, come back with some stats and more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Includes
Back on the House of Heat here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. It's the Bryan Athletic Boosters halftime show. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold. Main stop scoreboard shows 24-16. Main stops open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. All right, let's take a look at some individual stats first.
All right, on the individual side for the Lady Bears right now, they have, it balances the word again. 6 points for Ella Rouse, 6 points for Mara Smith, both of those two with 2 3-pointers knocked down. Then Kaylee Thiel with 4 points, Ella Voigt with 3 points, Josie Arnold's got 3 points, and Anna Gray's got 2. So, right now you're looking at 13, 10, and 8 out of Thiel, Voigt, and Gray with just 4, 3, and 2. Patrick Henry's defense has been really good, but the 3-point shot has been what they've been giving up, and the Bears were good with that early, and they need to get back on a roll. On the Patrick Henry side, they've got 3 girls with 4 points each. Casey Nelson, Karis Crossland, and Carson Weber all have 4. Kaya Siemens got 2. Addie Schwab's got 2. Those 2 free throws right at the end of the half. Their second leading scorer, Ada Chrisman, yet to score for them. The Bears have done a really nice job defensively on her around the basket. So, I think defense has been the name of the game so far. You've got 2 teams that average, 50 points and 53 points a game, and it's 24-16 at the half. Looks like 2 teams that are mirrors of one another, getting after each other in the half court, man-to-man defense-wise.
There you can see the overall stats, the team stats.
Yeah, nothing easy. Nothing's coming easy. PH just 5 of 21 from the field, but they were 5 of 18. I'm sorry, that's my fault. Bad with math. They should be 7 of 21, and they were 5 of 18. 5 of 8 that quarter. So they shot the ball a lot better in the second. They like I said, they kind of got their legs back underneath them there in the second quarter, settled themselves down. The good number, the Bears have been able to turn them over. 8 turnovers for the Patriots, 6 for the Bears. I thought the Bears' defense has been pretty solid. Rebounding, I've got dead even at 12 for both teams. It's been pretty physical on the boards, and both teams have been aggressive. Number there, besides the 2 more made field goals for Patrick Henry, the number that was a difference in that was 6 of 7 from the free throw line in that quarter, in the second quarter. Bears were 3 of 4 in the half, and those were all Ella Voigt in the first quarter. So I said that all right. I think the whistle's going to have to get a little better for the Bears' style. They've had the ball around the basket a bunch and not come away with free throws, whereas PH ended on the line 7 times just that quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what you see at 24-16 here at the half. And when you're talking about, the 2 coaches in there, all right, let's pick Patrick Henry. What is Coach Sonnenberg, do you think, saying to his girls?
I think he's got to be pretty happy with the way the second quarter went. 16-4, I think if you're just sitting watching this basketball game, you wouldn't have thought it was that big of a margin at the end of one. They just started to make some shots then in the second. One of their best players, their best post player, has not scored yet. She's been good on the boards. He knows he's got Bryan in a little bit of foul trouble, Gray with 2 and Smith with 2. So he probably feels pretty good about that. He's going to want to attack them with that dribble drive offense, and then it's just a matter of knocking down some shots.
How about Coach Grosjean? On
Coach Grosjean's side, we've got to finish around the rim. Whether we're getting the whistle or not, we've got to finish around the rim. We've taken a lot of shots around the basket and have not gotten things to drop. So whether it's Kaylee Thiel or Ella Voigt on a drive or wherever it's at, we need to make sure that we continue to attack and get those shots. It's going to work out. You're going to get the whistles. Things are going to go the way they're supposed to go, but you got to play through that contact. And defensively, keep doing what you've been doing. We've really scrambled well when Patrick Henry's been on the dribble drive. They kick for 3. We've recovered if we've been beaten. We've helped if a teammate's gotten beaten. So if they can continue to do that, then I think, then we should be good in the second half. That offensive number can't stay that low and feel good against a good team like Patrick Henry who can score the ball.
Absolutely. Well, it is 24-16 here during the Bryan Athletic Boosters halftime show. Going to take a timeout. We'll take a look if we can find some scores from around the region and tell you about our upcoming schedule. We got a busy one this weekend and next week. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Halftime here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold here with you. 24-16 on the Main Stop scoreboard. Main Stop's open when you need them. You're always near a Main Stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, Main Stop's in Northwest Ohio. I tell you what, I have to get a Thirsty Thursday drink on the way home tonight.
Well, I cheated and I picked one up early today. Yeah, I had to be out during the day and pick up a car that was getting worked on, so I stopped by and got my Main Stop Thirsty Thursday Polar Pop before I got back to the building.
There you go. All right, do we have some, well, let's thank our sponsors first before we look at scores. They include Andrews O'Neill, Lowe, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomers, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral Home, and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, and Starks Plumbing and Heating. All right, so let's take a look at some scores if you got
Not much for scores right now, but we've got a few. One out of the NWAL, an early score. I haven't seen an update on it yet, but Wasion had doubled up. Evergreen after one, they were up 14-7. We saw a big one from back in our part of the world there. Fairview and Edgerton were battling tonight in a GMC game, and that was tied up at 30 to start the fourth quarter. Paulding was beating it, and I think has beaten Hicksville big tonight. Antwerp got a win over Continental. And I'm still looking for some more NWOL scores at this point.
All right, now no one covers Williams County sports like 100.9 B-Rock, and follow the Bryan Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air or online at WBNOWQCT.com. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. We're busy. We got tonight, of course, here at Patrick Henry, and then tomorrow night the boy Patriots come to Bryan. We've got that game for you. Brian and I will have that one. And then on Saturday, it's going to be Fairview at Bryan, and a non-league game, but of course a rivalry game. And so Fairview's going to want to come in and handle us. And that'll be either me and Dylan Dominic or you and Dylan Dominic. Dylan Dominic going to join us for color tomorrow. Swim and dive on Monday. It is going to be BG at Bryan. We'll have that for you from the YMCA. And then we go to Liberty Center next Thursday, and then Liberty Center comes to town in Bryan on Friday. So a busy broadcast in the next next week or so.
Keep you hopping here as we get into the deep part of conference play and the deep part of winter sports.
Absolutely. Well, here it's 24-16 as we're getting ready to start the second half. Bears basketball to start the half.
To get one more NWAL update, Delta is up on Archbold 24-17 right now in a league matchup.
Wow, that's Delta's a tough one, and Archbold's struggling.
Well, Delta, I was surprised last week by the way we put it on Delta at home, but I think we kind of blitzed them a little bit early and we got to them. But them being up 7 a week later on Archbold. You talked about the Patrick Henry beat Archbold by 20. I think that says a little bit about where the Blue Streaks are at right now.
We had a final on that Evergreen Fairview, or Edgerton Fairview. Edgerton won that, right, Matthew? Edgerton beats Fairview. Nice quick bucket by Ella Voigt to start the half. Gives the Bears a 10-point lead again.
I've seen that play since my 22-year-old daughter played basketball for Coach Grosjean, and it's got about a 10% success rate, and we just ran it as good as I've ever seen us run it.
Patrick Henry
great start to the
away.
half by the Bears.
And we're going to travel on Cayley Field. Bears stole it away from the Patriots, but turned it right back over.
Maybe a little bit of a shuffle of the feet there.
Cross them inbound. Bears playing basically a full court man-to-man. Nelson will bring it up. Nelson works around a screen. Nelson looks to drive. Nelson tried to find someone underneath, and she finds her. Basket, no good. Rebound comes down and stolen away. Originally came down to Chrisman's hands, but Mara Smith got in the way and stole it away. Underneath to Voigt, who puts it up, no good. Oh my goodness, what a cut by Ella Voigt.
And need to look to get that one a little higher off the glass. Nice job by Ella Voigt. She just got it out of her hands a little bit late as she was going by the rim.
And Voigt will block the shot and get whistled for the foul. Yeah, Crossland, and Crossland will head to the line.
I know Coach Groshine talked to the girls a lot about how PH likes to go right. That was a good left-handed drive there by Karis Crossland. Bears have been sitting on right-hand drives most of the night, so that's probably an adjustment Coach Sonnenberg talked about.
Crossland's first one is up and good. That makes it 26-17, 9-point lead for the Bears. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. Quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. She missed the second one. Rebound comes down to Patriots, and they get it up and in, so that's a three-point trip down there.
Yeah, just not a good job by the Bears. Did not check out Ada Crispin. Talked about she's got a great nose for the ball.
Yep.
Went and got it, and that's the first time she's finished around the rim all night.
Smith with the basketball. Over to Voigt. Voigt in the corner to Rao. Launches a three. In and out. Rebound comes down to Thiel. Shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds. Ooh, I don't know about that. He was right in front of that, and that ball went off of Ada Crispin's hands.
Boy, it sure looked like it from here. I would agree with
Man.
that. Open look for Rao, open look for Smith after the rebound. I think somebody might have got a little bit of a hand on the shot as it was going up, but Bears have got to finish. This game's a long way from over.
Absolutely. Nelson will bring it up. Nelson will back her way in. Now she'll skip it over to Weber, top of the key. Weber, travel with the basketball. Oh. Wait a minute. No, they didn't. They called a foul on Karis Crossland. Oh,
That was away from the ball on the backside, probably getting defended a little closely, maybe used her hands to try to get away from the defender, and the official saw it.
All right, I thought they were going to whistle a travel there. Bears have it, left side to Thiel. Top of the key to Voigt. Voigt goes over to Smith. Smith looks to drive. Smith working on Weber, will give it back out to Gray.
The Bears missed an opportunity with Ella Rao there, open on the left wing. Ella's had a good-looking shot all night, knocked down a couple of threes already. The misses have rattled.
Yep. Carson Weber will pick up a second foul, and again away from the basketball.
Easy calls.
Easy calls.
Everybody likes a good hand check call. You can't get in trouble for a hand check.
That's right. Bears have it. Rao has it on the right side, gives to Voigt top of the key. Voigt kicks out to Smith. Smith launches a three. No good. Rebound chased down by Kaya Seaman. And the Bears are double team back here. They get it out to Nelson on the outlet. Then they fire it down to Crossland. Crossland launches a big three, no good. Rebound comes down to Rao. Big time, long three for Crossland.
Yep, and that one had a chance to be a little bit of a momentum shot, get Patrick Henry to within 4.
Bears moving the basketball around. Gray has it on the left wing. Skips it over to the right wing. Now they get it back. Thiel loses the basketball. As she's going down, she picks it up. Anna Gray in the corner rattles in and out. I'll tell you what, Bears shots were falling early on, and now the last two possessions they've rattled out.
Yeah,
knocked away by Voigt as they were trying to skip it down quickly.
Nice play by Ella Voigt. Looked like a defensive back in the conference championship game on Sunday. Good anticipation of that pass. Went and got it and saved it back from out of bounds.
Voigt has it now top of the key. Three ball in the air is no good. That is Smith. Rebound comes down to Weber, and now Patrick Henry's running again. Crossland will kick it to Nelson. Nelson will go all the way around the key and will hand off to Seaman. Good post battle between Chrisman and Thiel. They go back door, though, and a bucket up for Weber.
Yeah, just a
26-21, a 5-point lead.
Way too easy there. Bears' help was a little bit slow getting there. Missed opportunities on the offensive end, and a bucket here by PH. Has a PH faithful getting going here. Got a little momentum coming for the Patriots.
Absolutely. Smith has the basketball, bounce pass to Gray. Gray has it. Gray moves it around. Patriots fans want travels. Didn't get any.
Thought the first one was pretty close. The one with Thiel was a little bit of a shuffle.
Now we're going to get a foul on Karis Crossland, who knocked Ella Rao down.
Oh, I'm going to say that Coach Groshine called timeout before the foul.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it'll be a 30-second timeout. I don't know which one we like better.
I like that second foul on Karis Crossland and the timeout. I think I'd take them both selfishly.
Absolutely. Timeout's being brought to you by Bryan Ford Lincoln, North Main Street. Bryan, where good values mean a great deal. And Bears have a little bit of work to do as Patrick Henry has cut this down to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, the Bears need to get some offense going to get that defense fired back up too.
Absolutely. And the Patriots have had a little bit of luck go into the hole.
They have. They've been aggressive attacking.
Cuts.
Yeah, they've attacked the basket. I thought it was a little bit too easy the last time down, but at the same time, 21 points halfway through the third quarter, you can't complain much about your defense. Right now, offensively, the Bears have got to find a way to knock some shots down.
All right, Voigt will inbound here on the near to us sideline. And we'll give to Smith. Smith goes right side to Gray. Gray has it. Gives it to Smith deep on the inside.
It's not there.
It's knocked away. They're trying to get it to Thiel.
The help was standing right there in front of Kaylee Thiel, and I think Mara Smith just didn't see it.
Josie got away with a big-time one right there. That was like a offensive lineman block right there.
It's happened a few times tonight.
It has. So Patriots get it knocked out of bounds. And the Patriots are going to, nope, I thought they were going to call a timeout. Going to have a couple of subs.
Yeah, Crispin's coming out. Yep. It looks like she might be bleeding. So Coach Grosjean's getting Kaylee Thiel a break. She hasn't had a break yet tonight.
Inbound to Seaman, loses the basketball. They're going to call a foul on Josie Arnold. Well, I'll take that one. They didn't call the pick.
They're going to catch you eventually, I guess.
So Nelson will inbound under the Patriots basket. Quick skip in. They feed underneath. And we're going to get a jump ball called. And that'll stay here with Patrick Henry.
All right. We'll take it. I'm not going to say no.
Thiel checks back in, as does Crispin. So obviously,
I don't think either coach wants the other post on the floor without their post on the floor. And I don't think you can afford to.
Nope.
I don't know if there's anybody else in the gym that can defend Kaylee Thiel other than Ada Crispin and vice versa.
Kick out. Weber launches a three, or Seaman launches a three. We got a 2-point ball game, 26-24.
Bears have got to find some offense.
Yep, they do.
PH has definitely turned up the defense, and you can see it. It's a lot easier to play D when you see the ball going through the net.
Gray has the basketball. And they wanted a 5-second call.
Yeah.
And they got a timeout by Coach Grosjean.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was probably pretty close right there to the 5-second call they were begging for.
They were. Wow. Bears playing against a very ratcheted up Patrick Henry defense right now. You know, and it's a 2-point ball game. This is the closest the Lady Bears have had, I think, all season long. Maybe, with Notre Dame, that was obviously a loss. But, I mean, this is one of the closer games we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. It's probably not been any game other than the Notre Dame game. But any game that we've won, I don't know that it's been a one-possession game with 2:45 left in the third. You need to play games like this. You need to find a way to win games like this. Liberty Center is going to be a tough game. Liberty Bend's a tough game. You got tournament games coming. None of those matter right now. All that matters is this game right now. This is a great opportunity to see if you can rise to the challenge, because we've been blowing the doors off of people so far. So can we find a way to win a tough game?
We talked a little bit about that when you're getting all these subs in, 3-ball in the air for Voigt, rattles in and out. Do you miss that in a game like this? Oh, my goodness. The Patriots' pass was intercepted by Mara Smith. Mara Smith hit the deck and went out of bounds.
Yeah, she sprinted after the ball in the corner. Great hustle by her, and then she just lost her footing in the corner. It's almost like she anticipated the contact, trying to lean into the player that didn't come, and then lost her balance even more.
Patriots have it. 2-point ball game. Crossland with it, launches a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. She's got to watch out behind her. She's got a trailing defender who wants to poke it out. She gets it down to Thiel. Thiel has it. Thiel looks to drive, puts up a shot. She will head to the line. And I think Kaya Seaman will pick up foul number 3.
Good decision by Kaylee Thiel. It's going to be the first free throws for the Bears since the first quarter. And it's the first time this quarter we've attacked the basket like that, too.
Thiel will head to the line. Trying to make this a more than one possession game. First one's up and good. Her first Welling Construction free throw, excuse me. Another one coming for Kaylee. That one is no good, and we're going to get a timeout. No, we're going to get a lane violation? What are we going to get? I have no idea what the call is.
Lane violation on Mara Smith.
Okay.
I don't know if she walked in the three-point line or walked under the free throw line during the free throw. But that's definitely no harm, no foul, because we missed a free throw anyway.
27-24, Bears lead the Patriots. Bears look a little out of sorts right now.
That was a good scramble there defensively, I think. They looked like they got away with a little bit of a walk.
Yeah. They get underneath, shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Chrisman. Kick out, 3 ball. We got a tie ball game at 27. No, they're going to say that was a 2. 27-26, 1-point lead. Voigt goes to the hole and puts it up and in.
Good attack on the other end. Nice job going fast off the make right there for the Bears.
3-point lead for the Bears, minute 23 remaining, third quarter. Nelson with it, looks to drive, and they throws it off the back of Chrisman.
Looking for a little pick and roll action, and Christmas was going to screen away after setting the original screen.
They fire it down to Voigt underneath.
Just not there. I'm not sure why we keep trying to force
it in. Kaylee Thiel
Thiel's got a lot of partners around here right now, and unless she's just single covered, I'm not sure you've got what you're looking for. Just a bad decision.
Coach Sonnenberg is going to call a 30-second timeout. 29-26. Going to take a quick one back after this.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 29-26, 55 seconds to play here, third quarter. And the Lady Bears have had all sorts of issues after about the first 12 minutes of this game.
Yeah, you're right. About halfway through that second quarter, PH started to creep back into this, and the Bears' offense has been a little non-existent.
Nelson brings it up off the inbound. Let's see if they play for one. Bounce pass over to Crossland. Now they get in the corner. Weber. That's going to go out of bounds off the Lady Bears and inbound again here.
The Bears went to their 1-3-1 coming out of that timeout, and now they're going right back to man-to-man.
They get it into Crossland. Crossland cross-courts it. Is a no good on a long shot. Rebound comes down to PH to Weber.
That was one of those tough luck long rebounds right there. Bears did everything right. He just kicked all the way out to the free throw line.
And we're going to get a
Boy, that guy loves a jump ball. Thank
It's
goodness.
a quick jump ball.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man.
That's his favorite call.
Yep. Bears, he's reffing like a junior high, 5th grade game right now.
Probably a little higher quality than that. But yes, I've said that before, but man, he loves a jump ball. And I think we've been the team that's benefited from that the most.
So Bears will have it with a 3-point lead, 23 seconds to go here, third quarter. Bears need to get a bucket here.
Yeah, could really use one here. Not able to find Mara Smith
Gray
all by
has
herself.
it, puts it up and in. Nice move there. Gray took it all the way around from the left side, all the way through the key and up.
Yeah, now we need a good defensive stop here. Don't give up anything easy. Don't foul around the hoop. Yeah, that's a great defense right there. Great defense by the Bears.
Absolutely. So the Bears will escape with a 5-point lead as we head into the third quarter of play, the fourth quarter of play, excuse me. It's 26-31 or 31-26 back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause.
To the school board and administration.
And everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say...
Thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead. STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. The only limit is your imagination. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. 8 minutes left in this one. It is 31-26 Bears. Bears have had a little bit of trouble in the middle of the second and the third quarter. We'll let you explain that here in just a second after this play.
Bears came out in that 1-3-1 again. A nice job, force a turnover, steal that opening possession away, really almost like a football game. Force a turnover right off of PH having an open possession. Now we've got to score to make that count.
Steal goes up, no good, lots of contact. Rebound comes down to the Patriots. And they get it on the outland to Crossland. Crossland
It
will
feels
bring
like
it up.
Kaylee Thiel is going to have to get knocked into the bleachers for her to get a call.
Three ball is good by Carson Weber. It's a 2-point ball game again.
Yep, only the second made three for PH tonight, coming off of a miss at the rim. Feels like a little bit of a 5-point swing right there to start the quarter.
Rao has the basketball, will give to Voigt. Now they get it to Gray, left side.
You just see PH every time Kaylee Thiel goes to the block, she's got two people on her.
Got to find that mismatch then. Gray looks to drive. Gray puts up a shot. Gray hits the deck. Not a single whistle. They fire it down the other way. Shot is made. We got a tie ball game. 31-31.
First time in a long time, Bears beating down the floor right there. Nice outlet by Chrisman to get it started.
Thiel puts it up and in.
Good answer by Kaylee Thiel right there. And again, a little bit of contact and no whistle.
I just don't understand
how
people can get hammered underneath and nothing. And out here, oh my goodness. That's going to be Anna Gray's third.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, so Patriots will have it. We got a 33-31 game. Bears lead. Bears need a steal, a takeaway right here.
Yep, just need stops on the defensive end. Don't take chances. Make sure we're checking out into every shot. Don't give up long rebounds.
Free ball, no good. Rebound comes down to Voigt. That was Crossland that put that up. Voigt will bring it up.
Stops and buckets here. Stops and buckets.
Rao with the basketball will give to Gray, top of the key. Back to Rao. Rao has drawn Crossland as the defender. Now Thiel has it. Three ball in the air is no good for Gray. Rebound comes down to Smith on the long rebound. Get underneath to Thiel. And we're going to get a foul. They're going to say it was on the floor. But it will be a foul on Kaya Seaman. I think that might be 4 on her.
I've got her for 4, yes.
So let's see if they keep her in. Arnold will check in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they got 5 on the floor. Looked like they had 6 for a second. Bears get it underneath. Voigt looking to bounce her way in. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Voigt. And now I think we're going to get a foul on the rebound. You never know, though.
You never know.
They are going to call that foul on Sophie Geldy. That'll be 1 for her. So that's 2 team fouls for the Patriots here in the quarter. What was that stat you had of the Bears?
Bears outscored 22-15 in the middle 2 quarters today after the 16-4 first quarter.
They have it now. Rao back to Smith. Now back to Rao, left side. Thiel top of the key.
Trying to ISO. The Bears like this play with Kaylee Thiel going to the
And
basket.
we're going to get an offensive foul on Kaylee Thiel. Wow.
There's just 2 on Thiel. Bears got the look they wanted. That's the way the whistle's going to go. You're going to have to keep playing if you're the Bears. You're not getting the calls. You're going to have to find a way to battle through adversity, whether it's the crowd or the score or the stripes right now.
33-31, Bears lead, 5:19 to go. Nelson will bring it up quickly. Nelson working on Smith. Cross court over to Crossland. Crossland loses the basketball. Saved, and it was saved right to the Lady Bears. Kaylee Thiel's going to wait for a guard to come by.
Yeah, just stay under control. You got to value every possession right
absolutely.
now. Every time down the floor needs to end with a shot. No turnovers. Take care of the basketball and get good looks.
Thiel has it, then bounce pass to Arnold. Arnold launches a 3. Oh, no good. Rebound knocked around. PH will come down with it. PH is running. This is Geldy. Feeds it across, stolen away by Thiel. Hopefully this will be a Thiel layup. Counted in the foul. Kaylee Thiel.
Great job by the senior. Tip away at the free throw line and running out. And she said, I'm not going to be denied this time.
That's right. She went right to the hole. That's on Chrisman. 3rd for her. They only have her for 2 on the scoreboard, though. He said 3.
He said 3, yeah. Yeah, I had that for 3,
okay.
too. I thought maybe I marked it down already.
Miss on the free throw. Rebound comes back down to Nelson. Nelson's running. She throws up a weird shot.
Well, I think she thought the clock was running out, but...
Wow, I don't know what was going on there.
Middle of the 4th quarter.
Wow.
Well, no harm for them, but boy, the Bears could have used that rebound, and then it turns into that.
Harris Crossland. It's up 1-point lead for the Bears, 35-34.
I'm not sure what Nelson was thinking. She thought it was the end of a quarter, clock running out.
Josie Arnold looks to go in, gives a shot to Thiel. Thiel launches a 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Smith launches a 2, no good. Rebound comes down, and Josie Arnold will save it. And the Bears will reset. They'll try to get underneath the Thiel, and they quickly get it ahead as it's stolen away, and Arnold knocks it out of bounds wisely. I think she was looking for Kayla Thiel.
Yeah, again, we've forced about 3 or 4 turnovers trying to get the ball into Kaylee a couple times tonight. It's understandable, but we've got to take what's there and not just force what we think we have to do.
Yep, 3:45 remaining. It's a 1-point ball game, 35-34, and it is a Bryan Ford Lincoln timeout. Patrick Henry trails by 1 on the main stop scoreboard, and they have the ball when we come back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, it is 35-34 Bears as Coach Sonnenberg wanted a timeout for the Patriots. Patriots have the basketball. And they have all the momentum right now, too.
Absolutely, yeah. The Bears just have to stay within themselves. You got all 5 senior starters on the floor right now. They played a lot of big basketball games. They just need to stay within themselves and relax.
Chrisman has it. Shot is blocked by Kaylee Thiel. It'll stay right here. That's the look you want right there. You want your post player doing that.
Yeah, they got the ISO touch, trying to get a call right there. Good job by Thiel. Brought the hand down a little bit, but it was such an ISO, I think it was easy for the official to see.
Nelson gets the inbound, and she has a charge.
That's a good call.
That is a great call. It happened on this end.
Yeah.
It happened on that end. She put her head down and went right into Mara Smith.
Dropped her shoulder right into Smith's shoulder. Good job saying squared up to the offensive player there. That's 10 turnovers in this half for PH. 18 total for the game.
Yeah, they're only down by 1.
And they've been able to come back. I think it's been just part of the aggression that they've played with here this half.
Thiel with it. They get it quickly to Smith on the left wing. Smith works around a screen. Gets it to Voigt, launches a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Up, or Rao, or not Rao. Anna Gray up and good.
Anna Gray, we'll take it.
37-34. They fire it down. Shot is up and no good for Crossland. Rebound comes down to Thiel.
Right, this is what you need. Stops, stops and buckets. Good defensive stop right there. Ella Voigt did a great job on Crossland. Yep, she hopped.
Gray travel with the basketball. 37-34 on the main stop scoreboard.
Back in for the Lady Patriots, number 3, Kaya Seaman.
Seaman will check in with 4. Nelson will bring it up, working on Smith. Nelson gives over to Weber. Weber to Crossland. Crossland working against Voigt. Feet underneath, shot up.
Back door by Nelson there.
Rebound comes down and will stay with the Patriots.
Bears got lucky right there.
Kaylee
Thiel had to go help from the backside, and that left Crispin all alone to get that offensive rebound, able to poke it away.
I think Thiel may have had a little contact there that wasn't called. But nice job there by the Bears.
Take all the breaks we can get right now.
Absolutely. Inbound is tipped away. Was that Gray that got a hand on it?
I think Mara Smith got a hand on it. Ricochet to Thiel. 11 turnovers now this half for the Patriots.
Thiel bounce pass after she was driving. 3 ball is good.
Oh my goodness,
Gray.
with the kiss from the corner.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, feels like it's been an hour since we made a 3, so if you got to do it like that, do it like that.
That one was not.
That was right on line from our position up here in the corner, and that kissed glass from the dead corner. Ooh, baby.
We're going to get a foul.
Little anticipation, but maybe some body by Rao.
So she was driving. That was Kaya Seaman.
I'm going to give that one to Rao.
Coach Walker will come out and have a little conversation with Rao. 2 shots coming for Seaman. It's only the 3rd foul for the Lady Bears. That's up and good. Next foul for the Patriots. Bears will be shooting. Seaman is a 81% free throw shooter. Next one rattles home. 40-36, 4-point lead.
Seaman's got a little bit of shooting in her blood, so
yeah,
and find her and keep an eye on her. One of the few senior contributors on this team, her and Carson Weber. And, you know, they would like nothing more than to get Bryan tonight after the run that the Bears have had in the league the last few years.
Absolutely.
Right behind you.
Rao brings it up. Rao cross courts it to Thiel. Thiel thought about a shot, then give it back out to Smith. This is a situation where you can play with the time a little bit.
Yeah. Just need to finish possessions with shots. Makes preferably, but definitely finish with shots. Don't turn it over. Take care of the basketball.
Thiel looks to drive, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Gray.
Big backside rebound there by Anna Gray. Boy, a lot of bodies on the floor.
Lots of football going on here. And did Gray, was that Gray or?
That guy's not going to call it unless it's a hand check. I mean, he's going to have to see that serious hand check.
And I think the a Patriots fan down low just got warned by the official.
He's probably saying the same thing I was, so it's probably a good thing that I wasn't closer.
So Rao gets up. You're at a basketball game and a football match broke out.
A little bit of contact there. Minute 22, 4-point game. Bears did a pretty good job of eating clock. Now, PH is going to have to come out and foul. They can't afford the Bears in a 2-possession game to eat 20 to 30 seconds at a time. You can play defense. You can try to force turnovers. And right now, it won't be bad if you get fouls.
They got to quickly throw it down, set it on the ground. I don't think he was clear as to who had the ball, which was a little confusing to both players. Smith with the basketball. Smith looks to go right side to Arnold. Arnold has it. And we're going to get a jump ball. Josie got hugged from the back.
No, the ball was never touched by either one of the two defenders. Wow, that's a terrible call. Junior high. But Bears still have possession. But just an awful call.
Yeah. Seen a little bit of that tonight.
Yeah.
Smith with it. 4-point lead for the Bears as we approach the 1-minute mark. Arnold has it. Bounce pass back to Smith. Now they get it underneath to Voigt.
Wow, she just got hammered inside
Free
again.
ball, no good. Rebound comes down to Theo.
Oh,
and
no.
they're gonna call the foul on the rebound.
Boy, Ella Voigt got hammered coming through the lane, and then they're going to call that on field. That's pretty much what we've been seeing tonight.
Yep, it is. And
That's all right. Bears just got to get stops down here, get rebounds. No easy shots.
Wait a minute.
She
had
wasn't
the ball
even
in her
at the
hand.
table. They'd already handed the ball to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
They need to send her out.
These guys are.
There's a problem here. This is not.
When you got a high-level ball game being played by kids who are good athletes in a big game, you'd like to see the stripes show up the same way.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. They had the ball already, and she checked. She didn't even come to the floor.
No, she wasn't at the scorer's table. She was walking down the bench.
It's crazy. So, Patriots will bring it up. 53 seconds to play. Bears lead is 4. Patrick Henry 3-ball, no good. Rebound comes down, and we've got a jump ball, and that'll be to the Patriots. My goodness.
Interesting.
46.8 to go.
That's why it's way better to be on this side of the
For sure.
microphone and not be down there on the sideline with Coach Groshi and Coach Sonnenberg at this point.
They get it in.
Oh, we got to stay on our feet.
And a bucket is made by a Chrisman. And Coach is going to get a timeout. Coach Sonnenberg. And that's a 2-point ball game, 40-38, with 42.7 to go.
Yeah, there's no running the clock down offensively here. PH is going to blitz everything on the wings. They're going to run and trap, going to force some fouls. Or they're going to have to foul, but they're going to try to force some turnovers. So if you're the Bears right here, you can expect full court pressure. They're going to try to come after you and trap the ball hard. You got to be strong with the basketball, expect to be fouled, and then it's going to be making free throws.
And I think the Bears will be able to run the baseline.
So if you are the Bears, where you want it right now is you want to elevate. Mar Smith has not shot a lot of free throws on the season, but you trust your senior point guard to get the ball in her hands and make some free throws. They're going to force the ball towards Arnold. They're going to force the ball towards Thiel. Kaylee Thiel's 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Ella Voigt's 3 of 4, and no other Bears have shot free throws. So if you're the Bears, you want the ball in Ella Voigt's hands, Mara Smith's hands, and take the foul to get to the free throw line.
Well, let's see if they can test the inbound. They aren't really contesting the inbound.
No, lend the ball in, no deny. I think the Bears were set up for deny. Looked like they thought they were going to get that.
Thiel will run it down. Bounce pass to Voigt.
Jeez. Oh, my goodness, and he called a charge. Holy cow.
That is unbelievable.
That's about as bad a call as you're going to see. Pushed from behind and called the charge.
Oh, my goodness.
Whew.
Well, it's the Patriots in the stripes
You're on the road in the league.
You are.
On the road in the league. Bears need to force no fouls. Try to force a turnover, tough shot, get the board. You're going to get fouled right away. Handle the moment.
Wow. You definitely
get out and defend the three-point line. You got to get your toes to the line. If shots are going to get taken, they got to be inside the arc. Run people off the. Oh, she walked right there, and then he's going to call a foul on that. She took 2 steps as soon as she picked up the ball.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
I tell you what. I can't say anything else. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Right. I don't know what else. I mean, there's nothing else you can do about it. You just got to deal with what it is, and it's just not very good.
First one, no good.
And it's both ways.
Yep.
I mean, it's favored Patrick Henry here, but it's been the same way both ways. And you got, like I said, you got kids who are playing a pretty high level, and you're not getting that matched from the stripes right now, which is too bad.
Yeah. They can't even figure a timeout as Coach Grosjean had to walk all the way down to get a timeout called. And wow, we're just going to keep it right here. 17.8 to go. Wow.
So right now, Casey Nelson, the junior's got her second free throw to get it to a 1-point game. Definitely have to pull down the rebound if you're the Lady Bears on a miss. Got to rebound all misses, strong with the ball. And Coach Sonnenberg doesn't have to foul until the Bears cross half court. He can try to slap some pressure on them here. If they don't make this free throw, they're going to press either way. And he doesn't have to foul until the Bears get it across the half court line, because if he can force a turnover in the backcourt or a 10-second violation, that's a huge thing for them. So he's not going to give that up right away at 17.8. He'll still have plenty of time left if they can force that out of the Bears.
What we can't have happen is a missed free throw that becomes a 2-point bucket or a 3-point bucket.
Right. Bears have got to rebound any miss here and be strong with it off of a make.
I don't know what the discussion is over at the scorer's table.
And they just wanted to make sure the clock wasn't still running down from the timeout, make sure everything was right.
Let's see what Nelson can do here. No good.
This
Rebound
is the
comes down to
second
the
big
Bears.
board for the Bears.
We're gonna
There's
get
a foul.
Anna Gray will head to the line. I guess I want to say ball don't lie, because she missed the 2 free throws after the... Now the Bears need to make foul shots down here.
Yep, now we need the exact opposite. We need to knock both of these down.
Gray's a 62% free throw.
And this is the first tight game we've covered where the 2 shots versus not having a 1-and-1 has had an impact on things.
First one is no good.
So you got to have this one for sure.
Have to.
Got to have this one for sure. No fouls on the other end.
That one is good. So it's a 3-point ball game, 16.2 to go.
Defend the 3-point line, no fouls on shots inside the arc. Boy, moving screen there, it sure looked like.
They launch a 3, no good. Rebound comes down.
Straight up, don't foul on this shot.
And we're going to get a timeout
Coach
called by
timeout
Coach
with
Sonnenberg.
5. So he's going to want to draw something up for 3, which probably worked out really well for him because they were going to get that 2 and have to foul.
So 5.4 to go. Wow. It is a 3-point ball game. Bears lead.
3-point ball game. Patrick Henry's going to have it out on the baseline. One of the things from the scouting report is they love to get the ball to Crossland off of their baseline out of bounds plays. She's got a couple of threes tonight, and she's got 1 3 tonight. She's got a really quick release. She's taken a lot. She hasn't been hot. But I don't matter right now. Down 3 with 5 seconds left. You got to defend everybody, take the 3-point line away. And if you give up an offensive rebound, get away. 5 seconds left, just get away. I don't know. I haven't tracked timeouts. I don't know what Patrick Henry has left. Obviously, they get a made bucket. They're going to call timeout so they can set up their pressure. But the biggest thing right now for the Bears is to defend that 3-point line and don't give up anything.
Coach Grosjean wants a timeout now.
He just called timeout, and he didn't get it. It's a blocked shot.
Away.
Oh, my goodness, they called a foul. Oh, my goodness. Coach Grosjean called timeout before the inbound, and nobody gave it to him.
Wow.
And then they just called a foul on Kaylee Thiel after blocking the 3-point attempt by Crossland.
That is crazy. That is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this.
Well, now where the Bears are, they can tie the game from the free throw line. And Kaylee Thiel picked up her 4th.
My goodness. Crossland's a 79% free throw shooter. He tried to call. He's telling the official right now. Coach Grosjean got the timeout. He said he was standing right there.
Yeah, he can't go any further than that. Where do you want him to go?
Yeah.
You got 3 guys. Isn't that why we have 3-man crews
exactly.
so we can see everything?
This is unbelievable. Well, 3.5. We're just going to keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout.
And PH has got to be pretty, obviously they're happy in the position that they're in to be in this position, but Crossland going to the free throw line's an 80% free throw shooter, so you've got a kid at the line that you want there. I don't know where the Bears are with timeouts, if they have one here, if she makes all three, if they have a time to run something coming down the floor, but they should have at least have time to get something off.
So 41-38. Karis Crossland will go to the line for three. And let's see what I think Coach Sonnenberg might have one left. I don't know if Coach Grosjean does.
Yeah, I have not. If you can see the digital board, maybe I can't make that out from here.
First one's good. 2-point ball game. Let's see about the second one. Second one, good.
Doesn't look real rattled there at the
she
line.
doesn't.
Pretty comfortable shooting free throws in her own gym. Jeez Louise, what is going on? Wow, he yelled it right at the back of the official's head and still didn't get the call the first time.
Right. I can't believe, I don't understand it. I mean,
there's only one real good explanation for it, and we don't want to make that explanation.
No. I don't know. So it's 41-40, 3.5 to go. One more free throw coming from the Patriots to potentially tie it up.
And she's looked pretty smooth on the first
She
two. I'm not
has.
sure they've drawn a lot of iron, so you got to assume this third one's going to go. Again, box out, box out, box out. Don't give up a board to get beaten down here.
Yep.
But right now, Coach Grosjean, right after talking about checking out on the miss, is talking about what are we going to do on a make.
Yep. This is an exciting one. We knew this one was going to be good.
Yeah, and looming large, I saw that fourth foul on Kaylee Thiel right there. If this would go to overtime, that's something that the Bears are going to have to make sure they take care of her, and PH is going to attack her every possession. But they're not there yet.
Third
Missed
one,
it.
no good. Rebound comes
We
down.
gave up the rebound.
It's loose. Bears have it.
And the clock ran out. That guy stood and watched it, and the clock ran out.
Oh, my goodness. The Bears.
Perfect ending.
It is a perfect ending.
Perfect ending.
It was a perfect ending for that one.
Everybody's standing waiting for him to call something, and he wasn't going to.
He didn't call anything. Wow, 41-40. The Bears will escape with this one. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can, I'm speechless about what we just saw here.
I am too. We haven't seen a game like that in an awful long time. An awful long time.
Yeah, really. And, it's a league game. It's a big-time league game, and that's what you get.
Yeah,
out of the people that are running the game.
And it was great to see the Bears persevere and handle that, because it would have been easy to hang your heads. And things did not go our way for the last three quarters of that game, for sure.
After going up 16-4, you thought another blowout potential.
Right, exactly.
That was not how it happened. So, all right, 41-40, Bears escape with this one. They will move to 14-1 on the season, 3-0 in the NWOAL. Patrick Henry moves to 11-5 on the season, 2-1 in the NWOAL, and that one was a little too close for comfort to me.
Huge too comfort, yeah.
All right, we're going to take...
We didn't like that one much at all.
No, we didn't.
Just a result.
We're going to take a timeout, come back with some halftime or some final stats after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, it is Bryan winning 41-40 over the Patriots and Patrick Henry, Chris Malanga, Brian Arnold, soon to be joined by Coach Todd Grosjean of the Bryan Golden Bears. We're going to hand him this microphone. I'm going to let him come up a little closer. You want to have a seat there, Coach? All right, so that was crazy. How's your blood pressure?
It's I don't know if it's been that high before, but I had to keep it under control because it was going. I mean, we had to overcome a lot tonight.
We did.
I mean, we talked about overcoming adversity at halftime, never thinking we were going to have to do that, and it's unfortunate because there's some guys that have chips on their shoulder, and but credit Patrick Henry, they played really hard and really well, and anytime you come over here, you got to overcome stuff, and it's a hard place to play, and that's a really good group. The Crossland girls, she's the real deal, and she's only a sophomore, so.
Yeah. You and I talked about how Patrick Henry is the real deal, and they were playing with sophomores, as you said.
Yep.
And Bears had to overcome a lot of adversity, and they did. So it's been a long time since you've been in a game like that.
Well, and it showed. We took some threes with a lead we didn't need to take. Anna banked one in from this corner, I think, and I thought it was, going to hit the top of the backboard. But, we found a way, and, really fortunate to get our hands on that last rebound, and pretty relieved to hear the horn sound.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything you want to ask?
I think everybody in the gym was. The ball went to the corner, and everybody stood, and the officials staring. The girls were staring. I think everybody was just happy it was over at that point.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you talk about your girls. I thought Chrisman and Thiel was a good battle all night. One-on-one all night, those two really went at it.
Yeah, I thought, Kaylee, that's probably as athletic a post player she's had to play against, I think. And she's going to see one next week, too. But, she's long. She gets off the floor really well. She gets her hands. She leads the area in rebounds for a reason.
Right.
And I thought Kaylee did a pretty good job getting body on her. And so we had to battle through some foul trouble the first half with Mara and Anna. And I thought Josie Arnold did a great job, gave us great minutes first half, down the stretch, obviously when Ella went down.
All right, well, you got another tough one coming up next week. Doesn't get any easier.
No, and we can't look past Elida on Saturday with a, hour and a half bus ride, so.
All right, well, Coach, we'll let you get out of here and get with your team. Thanks, congratulations.
Thanks,
hey,
Chris.
congratulations. Good
Thanks,
league
Arnie.
win. All league wins are good wins.
That's right. Coach Todd Grosjean of the Bryan Golden Bears, and you could sense his frustration.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was. And it's easy to understand why. I think both sides, both benches, a little bit of frustration, but that whistle was definitely heavy against the Lady Bears there in the fourth quarter. And that's when it's nice to have all of those seniors and you have kids that have played in some big ball games. You could sense things weren't going our way. We got outscored the last three quarters of that ball game. The good start right there is what saved our tails all the way through. But it's nice to watch seniors handle some adversity. You never saw anybody on the floor get rattled. Coach mentioned sophomore Josie Arnold got thrown out there in the rotation for minutes in the first half, and then to play the last stretch of the game right there. For a kid like that, that's tough to come into a situation off the bench. But when you've got senior leaders on the floor, you have some presence and some people with some confidence out there that makes it easier on everybody else. And that's one of those leadership things we've talked about in this program over the years. Girls have been able to pass down year after year after year. And when you come to a game where you're not playing your best basketball, you're not shooting the ball very well, whistle's not going in your favor, the bounces aren't going your way, you're still able to come out with a 1-point win, take that long ride home back to Bryan, know that you're still undefeated, you still control everything you want to control in the league with a big game against Elida and then with Liberty Center in the league next Thursday.
All right, well, let's take a look at some stats, could we?
I think if you look at, anybody that knows and they look at this stuff and can see that that both ways there was some good defense played in this game. 15 of 47 from the field for the Bears, 13 of 38 for PH. Both teams shooting in the 30s percentage-wise there. The Bears knocked down more threes tonight than what they've knocked down recently with 6 threes on the day. So that's a good number to see. And 6 of 22, you'd still like to see that percentage be better. Coach talked about taking some at the end, but PH wasn't giving us much of anything else. Neither team really handled the ball real well, but that was, again, credit to really good defense on both sides. The Bears came out ahead in there with 19 turnovers for PH and 13 for us, and bench points 4 for PH and 3 for Bryan. So most of it, like most nights for the Lady Bears for sure, most of this coming from the starters and from the people that you expect it to come from. Huge night, individually for the Bears, balance again. Smith and Rao both had 6, but they had that 6 at the half. Neither one able to score in the second quarter. Josie Arnold had a 3. Those were all first half points. Rao, Thiel, Voigt, and Gray were the only 3 that scored in the second half for the Bears. You had 9 for Kaylee Thiel, 7 for Ella Voigt, and 10 for Anna Gray, and that big free throw at the end to make sure it was a 3-point ball game. And on the PH side, we talked about Ada Chrisman, the sophomore post player, great athlete for PH. Kaylee Thiel did a really nice job because even when Chrisman was getting rebounds, she wasn't scoring well. She only had 4 points on the ball game. All of that in the second half. They got 9 from Carson Weber. She played a really good game, I thought. Kaya Seaman had 7. They got 4 each from Ada Chrisman, who I mentioned, Casey Nelson, 2 points from Addie Schwab and from Sophie Gildy, and then the leading scorer tonight, Karis Crossland. You're happy to come out of this game with a win. First and foremost, you want to come out of this game with a win. I hate for that sophomore Karis Crossland that she went to the free throw line, shooting 3 free throws, chance to tie a game with 5 seconds left on the clock. She's probably shot 10,000 free throws in this gym. She didn't get that last one to go. And the first 2 went down really smooth and just left that last one a little bit short. That kid's going to think about that for a long time, but she made a lot of plays in this game to keep PH in it and to get them in it offensively and defensively. So, she's young. She's a great player. Hopefully she'll be able to recover from that fine, and the Bears are going to walk out of here with a 1-point win.
All right, it is 41-40 on the main stop scoreboard. We're going to take our final timeout, come back to wrap things up after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
All right, back on the Golden Bear Sports Network. I want to thank our sponsors bringing the game: Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, the Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler and Brininger, Oberlin, Turnbull, Funeral and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Northwest State Community College, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Danielle Van Atta Agency, and the Bryan Athletic Boosters. I want to thank our crew, our director, Krista Bruner, our camera, John Tripodi. I want to thank our athletic department at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal, also here at PH. Luke George, our Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak, and then our producer back at WOSN, Nick Fraley. WQCT Board Op is Rick Armentrout. Executive producer of the GBSN is me, yours truly. You can watch tonight's broadcast on bryansports.com. It is now live on the YouTube, so if you want to go back and check it out, or on WOSN tomorrow at 3. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or over the air 26.1. Our next game will be tomorrow night as the boys team hosts Patrick Henry. JV broadcast begins at 6 on bryansports.com. The varsity game will follow on the live stream and Q96.5. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network with the proud use of our audience. Any duplication or the use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bear Sports Network with Bryan Arnold. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score, 41-40. Bears win. Have a good night, everybody.